Hello and welcome to Star Kaiser, where we are playing as the Sternreich, thanks to one of our German viewers who specified that Sternreich would indicate that it is an empire of one single star. And Sternreich is an empire of many stars.
Important distinction I feel we should make.
Yeah.
We speak American public high school German. Not German.
I did take 4 years of German in college, but I have not kept up practice at all.
I took 3 years of Spanish in college. My Spanish never progressed past American public high school Spanish.
If you don't actually practice it on a daily basis, it doesn't really
Arguably
stick.
the best I ever spoke foreign languages was my senior year of high school. It did not get better in college.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber meine Aussprache ist viel besser als meine Grammatik. So that's about the extent of it. My grammar is so bad that I usually don't even attempt it.
With the J. That's right.
Yeah, with a J. Indeed.
That's right.
So I think we're going to have to probably sacrifice this science tile for now to get our energy
we had talked about that earlier.
Running.
Our mineral economy is potent for the early game, but our energy economy is terrible.
So we're about ready to start colonizing, but I also think once we exploit Pulcor and Trappist for those extra minerals, we should probably go ahead and set the highest available living standards for our pops, because they're currently impoverished
and unhappy.
Given that
Earth is suffering,
we ended our Hearts of Iron Kaiserreich game with the Social Democrats in power. I think we should probably look at giving our people better living standards.
We absolutely should.
Yeah.
Their happiness will also start to really become a problem.
Monthly influence, that's very good.
Extremely good.
Let's see. Energy siphons we don't really need.
No.
Planetary capital would be very useful.
Wonderful.
Right,
do it.
As would a heritage site. But
Let's do planetary capital.
Yeah,
we could.
Yeah.
It's also longer, and I like to get started on the long stuff when you can.
So we are removing the last industrial wastelands, which somebody pointed out in the comments. Oh, is that because of is that explainable by the fact that there was a big war with the corporations in the 2100s?
Probably.
It absolutely is.
Yep,
that's exactly what I had in mind.
In our Kaiserreich Kaiserreich future fiction that for our little story we're trying to tell here, it cannot be understated how devastating that was. That's awesome.
Yeah,
we need power. Awesome.
Alright, so most of the remains of the derelict Ute colony ship that orbits Istora 4A are in poor condition, but our archaeologists managed to recover the vessel's sublight engines. The Ute never breached the light barrier, depending instead on cryotechnology and 1,000-year-long natural lifespan to spread their empire across the stars. That's what I find the most interesting about the Ute, of all the precursor races you can.
Long-lived and,
yeah.
apparently long perspective, because that would actually be extremely difficult.
We have a physics lab and an engineering lab, so we'll turn that one to a biolab, and then this is going to be our energy grid.
We need one,
definitely
and
need
we
an
need
energy
one
grid.
bad.
Yes.
We're bleeding power right now.
To the point that we can't really start colonizing yet, because colony ships take a lot of power, so we're going to need to get our power situation under control.
Indeed. We can't even really build our navy beyond the token force it is now.
Actually, if we can...
As soon as that research is done and we can upgrade our power plants, that's game-changing.
Do we have any people producing... Yeah, we don't really need minerals right now, so we'll make sure that this gets staffed immediately once it's built. So that we can stop having a deficit. There we go. Now we can upgrade our power plants. After analyzing the satellite we recovered above Ofang 2, our archaeologists found an ingrained, highly stylized picture of what appears to be a Ute cruiser and a much smaller Jabardini scout in close formation during the first contact event. This has given us some notion of what their starships look like.
Awesome, which gave us enough research to finish researching our power plants. That more or less made that free, which is awesome.
I would get observatories probably.
Absolutely. I usually pick purple cards when they come out of the deck.
Well, and that gives us more science, which is very appropriate.
There's no guarantee purple cards come up again expediently.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Alright, so we're going to be pretty mineral rich. I think we'll probably lose some amount of our surplus from increasing our living standards, but I think it'll be worth it, because it'll
Yeah.
Boost happiness and therefore boost production of all of our people.
Indeed.
Yeah, indeed.
So for that bottom tile, do we want to go more minerals, or do we want to build another power plant?
I think we can probably wait until we can build a mineral processing plant, just because that'll boost mineral production
everywhere. Yep.
And yeah, I think that's going to be probably
our energy situation is no longer hideous.
It's not dire. It's not great, but hopefully we'll have enough.
Awesome.
Ceramo metal armor. Do we want to go the robot route? Or would we rather get some better ship modules?
Automation is very Reich, but so is weapons.
Yeah.
So is weapons.
Yeah.
I would go probably auto cannons. Yeah. That's very
Yeah, that's the upgraded version, I believe. High rate of fire, yeah. Yeah, let's grab it. More firepower.
Helps autocannons also kind of nice for getting through. Nice.
Our archaeologists have learned that the listening arrays built there were used to scan space for any signs of intelligent alien life, something the Ute had never once encountered. Apparently this is before they met the Jaberdini. After managing to partially restore power to a computer terminal, the archaeologists acquired a data disk with log files from the sensor array stretching over centuries. These logs suggest that this section of the galaxy was indeed devoid of sentient life at the time of the Ute Empire. Interesting indeed. How far are we from completing that quest?
We should be pretty close.
We have 3 out of 6 Ute artifacts. So our science ship needs new orders. We've explored a fair bit over here. Let's try to get a couple more star systems, and then
we know what's around us.
Yeah,
yes.
explore in this direction a little bit more, because we're a little blind on this, and this is probably going to be an important choke point. That's why I love hyperlanes. It's just so much more tactical.
We've also got and that means, what does that mean? We've got to own it. Like that star system within Red becomes a very big priority.
Yes.
That star system will probably actually have defense stations in it.
Yes. Start building some mining stations here.
So we can make the move to upgrade standards of living.
Yes.
That's actually, I think, something that's...
Encounter in Magama, the Zeta aliens.
Interesting. Let's see.
Let's see. We can get planetary capital
That's
now.
big.
Habitability would be kind of nice, but I think... maybe this adaptive bureaucracy. Probably adaptive bureaucracy, because we're still not using our full naval capacity.
I agree, and we don't have the power to really go for that. So, all right, do we want the Zeta aliens met? I don't think we've selected that project.
Let's investigate. Let's also go see if we can figure out what they are the cheap way. They look like... whoa, that might be mining drones, or it might be an alien empire. We might have actually just stumbled onto an alien empire.
We'll see.
Interesting.
They're not hostile, though. That's good.
That looks like the Avian space station. So I think we're about to meet our first alien empire. The Galactic Kemplar Autocracy. So they are weird-looking bird guys. They are having an enlightened dictatorship, environmentalists and philosopher king. They're Federation builders. That's good for us. Fanatic xenophile, also good for us. Materialist, also good for us because we're materialists.
So we're gonna really get along with the Kemplar.
I speak on behalf of the Galactic Kemplar Autocracy, and I bring you greetings. Our great leader, Lord Protector Claws of Red, is very pleased to have made contact with your unique species. And we look forward to our exchange of culture and ideas. We will not be held back. We'll fight for our right to exist. You will find yourself no match for us. Those are all kind of mean. I think we will not be held back it doesn't really matter what we pick. But the news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time. Oh, come on. You're trying to say the artisan troop isn't intelligent? That's mean.
That's why they're poor.
Been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We're not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating we've achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time.
Yep, they
like us a lot.
And they're quite a bit larger, and it looks like probably they should be stronger.
Form a non-aggression pact?
I think, why not?
Hell yeah. Why... We want to form a defensive pact. That costs us influence each month, though. Let's see if they want a research agreement. They would very much like a research agreement. All right.
Why not? We can learn from them.
Yeah,
I think we would
build
too.
Our trust. So we have met our first
and we like aliens. Them. That's awesome.
Which also means we need to rush for this planet really fast.
Yes.
So that they don't get it out from under us. All these other planets are safe within our borders.
Cold fusion power. Oh, yeah. Power plant 3.
Yeah.
It's just going to be something
still hurting
we need.
On power. We're going to be hurting on power for a while, probably. Let's see. Do we have enough? Oh, Casey is, of course, loudly slurping in the background.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a real Loresworn stream without that.
Yeah. Then at which point she increased her volume.
Slurp.
She increased her volume, which was funny. She's like, I hear you.
Yes, that is my plan. So I think we should go ahead and upgrade this to a planetary capital and then start building colony ships.
I think we should increase our standard of living, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so traditions, we can finish off with Pursuit of Profit, Energy Grid and Energy Nexus now.
So we're gonna be drowning in Unity.
And we got the finisher effect, which is terraforming cost minus 33. That'll be useful in the Trappist system. And we can pick an Ascension perk. Plus 100 terraforming speed, plus 25 border range, plus 10 research speed, plus 10 Unity output, and plus 30 governing ethics attraction. This basically lets us clear all tile
border
blockers.
Range might mean we don't have to rush for that planet so hard, to be honest with you.
Here's what I think, though. I think that we should go for the one that gives us more Unity, because then we will unlock more Ascension perks faster.
Yeah. Okay, I dig it.
That's
one vision. Our world is also very unified, so it matches us story-wise.
Yes, we have one vision, and that vision is the Sternreich. Sternreich.
We are a very unified Earth. In fact, they
gave us the 2 thumbs up.
In fact, the only faction of ours that is like in serious opposition is the one that thinks the Kaiser should have more power.
Yeah,
that's the only significant.
They're mad that we're not monarchist enough, apparently. Although I do kind of take issue with the idea that monarchist automatically means they want us to have slaves.
We should change our standard of living. I think we've got a good enough mineral thing going.
Let's see. Well, we do want to get that colony ship out as fast as possible. I'd say once we build the colony ship, then we can bump up our standard of living. So that would be my order of operations, unless you disagree.
No,
upgrade this, build a colony ship, and then
I just want to get their happiness up.
Yeah,
because I think our power problem will by and large take care of itself if we do.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. There's large amounts of alien vessels there.
We don't have a fleet strong enough to fight them, do we?
Let's see. Ship designer.
Remember to upgrade our ships, too.
We do have corvettes now, or we do have destroyers now. Coil guns, fusion reactors.
I'd do a bit of ceramo metal armor there if you can.
Maybe, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that only brings our evasion down by 1. Corvettes, you really want to get high evasion, which comes from excess power. So I usually slap the biggest power reactors on them I possibly can.
Yep.
The Von Labe. What should we call our destroyer? Let's see.
See, I feel like next step up we should. You know what? I feel like next step up should be the Rommel, and the biggest ship should be the Valkyrie class cruiser.
Okay.
But that means we've got to figure out a name for these.
Let's see. Let's just armor the shit out of this guy, because destroyers don't have high enough evasion for it to.
How about the Bismarck class?
I think we should save that for something bigger. Like, we should save Bismarck for like
a station,
big ass, like a cruiser or a battleship. We should
the Wilhelm class. Honoring the first Kaiser Wilhelms?
Yeah, we can call it the Wilhelm. Yeah. Auto upgrade. Save. Okay. Well. So we can't actually colonize that first, but if we colonize Trappist, it will probably put this within our borders. So
it will.
We can start with that. Even though Sirius is much more attractive.
Sirius will be the 3rd colony, I think.
Encounter Ada aliens.
They're close. We're starting to get
Let's see. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean it's an empire.
It kind of does.
Let's see. Where... No, actually, this is... It's a science ship, so they don't actually have people in this system. They're probably over here somewhere.
That's good. We just don't want to be fenced in up north.
Right.
That would be bad.
That would be bad. That would be very, very bad.
To be honest, it would mean that conflict in the south would be inevitable if we wanted a true interstellar empire.
By the way, we want to look at the Kemsala. Arctic preference, nomadic and enduring.
Okay. They're long-lived and hardy.
Can we give them, let's see, species, toggle, galaxy, set default rights. We can give them residence, I think.
Yeah.
Do we want to give full military service to anyone who moves to our empire?
I would.
Okay.
I think that's very, very much in keeping with what we stand for.
Colonization allowed, no population controls, migration controls enabled. Yeah, okay. So that'll, if they start to migrate to our empire, the fact that we are not giving them full citizenships will at least make the monarchists a little bit happy. So, oh, there we go. The Chaskaran Coalition.
Oh man,
they're Federation builders. That's hilarious. Rational consensus, technocracy, and mining guilds. Greetings from the Chaskaran Coalition. First speakers,
I'm not gonna even try it. We don't speak your language.
Is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology, a desire we hope we will respect. Will not be held back.
We need to secure our borders.
Non-aggression for now, at least.
Okay. We need to secure our borders. We're getting they're pressing in from a lot of sides.
Yeah.
I think I would change our Yeah, no, you can do that for.
Yeah.
We're so close.
Yeah, we'll get that, and then we'll start colonizing.
Yeah, we've got to start securing our borders.
Yep.
These guys are pressing.
I mean, ultimately, we're probably going to end up conquering them, but for now, we want to build tall before we start pushing our luck militarily. I think
I would explore the north, because if they beat us places, that's where we're going to need to go.
Let's see, we need to explore non-aggression pact invitation. That's what we just sent you. We won't sign your non-aggression pact, but if you want to sign the one we wrote, we'd be okay with that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Very long survey queue, but
we can probably, can we start on a colony ship? I forget how much they cost.
Oh yeah,
we can
do
it. We need to get some colonies out.
Yeah. So we'll get Trappist first, just to make sure that this doesn't get stolen away from us. It's continental and tropical, so I don't know why they would want it, because they're Arctic. But you never know. Orbital hydroponics are really good. Frontier clinics are also really good.
I would go clinics.
Okay.
Our food situation is fine.
Plasma thrusters are good. Ripper autocannons are even gooder.
I would do
probably
Ripper.
Want, is that mining network? Okay, yeah, let's get
Ripper
get good
autocannons.
guns.
It's just taking our technology of battle very far down a certain direction.
Yes. All right.
Once we can slap a colony on Sirius, our resource situation is going to look a lot better.
Yeah.
That planet is a gold mine.
Once we can start clearing some tile blockers, which we won't even start seeing the text for that appear until we actually have a colony. So, yeah, less than 30 years into our time as an FTL civilization.
We're smaller than our neighboring empires, but I think we're taller. We've built.
I'd say combat computers is more important than hyperdrives.
we could use quite a bit. We could use a beef up to our military.
Combat computers are really good, you guys. They're really good.
You're good, you guys. You're good.
Yeah, we can upgrade this fleet for 30. So it's
to it.
292. Oh, it's gonna wait for the colony ship to build.
As it should. That's a good priority.
All right, so colony ship, the ISS Purity, and we're going to colonize Trappist 5, which is a real planet that we recently found to be possibly habitable. There's no food tile that we could exploit.
Nope.
So I guess we should set it down here.
Yeah, I think so.
And let's name these after German provinces. Is my
I
thought.
completely agree. I would almost go New Prussia or New Brandenburg.
New Brandenburg. Is it URG? Right? We're talking about a town and not a mountain. Yeah. I always get Berg and Berg confused because both are used as names for towns in German. But
all right, ship's upgraded. That's awesome.
Nice.
We're a little stronger.
A little bit. Very small amount.
All right, come on, colony.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll be running a deficit until this colony finishes, but I think that we're running a small enough deficit that it won't.
We could also change our living standards.
Oh,
if
yeah.
You want. You know what? Upgrade all those power buildings first. I would.
Yeah, let's
see what
do
we're
that.
What we're looking at.
We're still at a surplus, so let's go ahead and species. Human. Oh yeah, Tushkar, and let's set their rights so they can have residence if they want,
and they can serve.
And they can have full military service if they want.
Yeah.
They can colonize. If they want to move, we will allow them to. All right. So, I was on the right screen, but then I clicked off of it. Humans, set default rights, living standards, social welfare, high quality of life. So that's going to not really hurt our mineral output at all.
Yeah, what did that do? What was that worth? 1?
Yeah. Let's see. Still, the ones that are part of the faction are not very happy. But everyone else should be happier.